name is Amani. I'm 23 years old and I suffer with Crohn's disease. It is draining, it's horrible, and it can really get you down. But after having Crohn's disease since I was 6 years old, and going through so much things that are horrible and beating myself down and being depressed, now I can say I'm proud of myself and I've came out of depression and I want to do something good to inspire other people with Crohn's disease, you know what I mean? Like little kids who are embarrassed because they're going to the toilet 10 times a day and it smells, and it's a major thing, and I feel like empowered to inspire people. So I'm going to start a gym, because obviously, you know, my body, look at my arms, I look anorexic, I look like a stick man, and that's because of my Crohn's disease. But I'm embarrassed about that and I'm insecure because of what everyone else thinks, but they don't know how bad it can actually be. So now I'm going to show everyone. Last year October I had a major operation. Like a lot of people that see me and know me might think that, like, you know, I look different or I've lost a lot of weight. My large intestine, I had it all removed. That's because it was killing me and it's taking weight off me, and I was severely ill. So now I have a colostomy bag, because obviously with no large intestine I can't obviously, you know, shit out my arse anymore. I've got a colostomy. I've got an arsehole here. No, I might offend someone there, but yeah. I call it a shit bag just to make me feel more comfortable, because it is a shit bag. They call it output and a stoma, but it's a shit bag. And I think that society just needs to get on with it and stop being grossed out. Like, I was a child and one time I was going to the toilet 20 times a day. I would be on Christmas Day before my family and I'd be scared to go to the toilet and hold it in because I'm going to be embarrassed about the smell. And when I think about it, I can't imagine the amount of children that are suffering because they're embarrassed of them being sick, and that's something that they can't control. So I'm going to start to go to gym, I'm going to build my body, and it will be a symbol of how strong you can be. Okay, so I've got to gym and I've encountered my first hurdle, and that's like not really something to do with my health, it's like emotionally related. So I've got a personal thing that's an insecurity of mine, and that's like my weight and how I look in the shirt, and also my colostomy bag, because my intestine is coming out. But I'm not going to make those things faze me, I'm just going to push on. I know people may look at me because I look a bit out of place in here right now, because I'm not really like, but it doesn't matter. This is only the start. Conclude my first day at gym, it went well. I didn't want to do too much and strain out my body. I didn't want to, you know, like damage myself too much, because I don't really know my limits, and I was very like nervous and insecure. And I know like people probably be like, oh, why are you insecure? Like, it's something that you can't change, or it's real, like it's an emotional and it's a physical thing. Like you wouldn't understand it if it wasn't you. Like, it's not like something like you're being insecure about like your fingernails or something. This is like your whole body, your smell. Like, do you know what I mean? Because obviously I do have like, you know, a shit bag, and yeah, like it was a major thing for me. Even to just have a vest, be in a vest, that was like flipping. That was like climbing Mount Everest. You know how big that is for me. Like, so I'm glad that I faced my fears today. That is one of the main things that I'm proud of, and I hope that anyone who's got Crohn's that's ashamed of like how it smells, or if ashamed to go to the toilet even, whatever your insecurity may be, just face it head on. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will be updating you soon.